Hello there, guys. Welcome back to the Stamford Voice for Chelsea 1, Sunderland 2. Pain in the heart match review. Guys, we have lost another Premier League game and now we have moved into position 7. Oof. We are world champions, ladies and gentlemen. What's going on? Sunderland just came from the championship the other day. I mean, that result is really painful to take, especially when we already had 1 point in the bag and we just threw it in the last few minutes just because we overcommitted forward. I understand the overcommitting because that's what gave us the 3 points against Liverpool, but getting beaten by Sunderland at home, it's so hard to take, man. Anyway, let us look at the game as a whole because I think Enzo Maresca started with the expected lineup, except obviously Estevao Willian not starting. I think everything else was set as expected because we had Robert Sanchez in goal. We had a defense of Josh Achiampong, who again I think is one of the few positives that we have from this particular loss. I will talk about Joshua Champong later on. So we had a centre backs of Joshua Champong, Trevor Chalobah, and Reece James. Of course, Marco Corella was bumping forward here and there. Midfield of Moises Caicedo and Enzo Fernandez. And talk of Moises Caicedo, today was a bit shy about taking shots outside the box. I think he only took one shot and it got blocked. The other one, he lifted the ball over for Enzo Fernandez, where Enzo Fernandez tried a trick that sadly did not work. But I would have wanted, especially Moises Caicedo and Reece James, because they had the ball at the edge of the box quite a number of times. I would have wanted, especially in the second half and even in the first half, by the way, especially in the second half, I would have wanted them to try rules a little bit more, but I don't know, maybe Enzo Maresca's instructions were quite different. So going forward, we had Mark Gu up top. We had Joao Pedro playing in the 10 position and Pedro Neto in his usual right wing, and Alejandro Garnacho, who gave us a goal in the first 4 minutes. So basically, the forward line was, apart from having Estevao Willian in the bench, I think we had possibly the best forward line that we could have asked for. So now the game starts. Alejandro Garnacho puts us ahead in a few minutes into the game, and now you think, so Chelsea are in business, and Sunderland didn't feel like they have been hurt by that goal. They kept coming at us. In fact, in that first half, I would say they had a better game than us in terms of recycling the ball from possession to attack. I think they had a better first half from us, and I expected Enzo Maresca to probably hold the team a little bit more compact, and I think he did that in the second half. So Sunderland scored their equalizer from a throw-in in the 22nd minute, and you say, this is the kind of a goal that can happen. It can happen. You can concede such a goal, especially from a team that is heavily dependent on set pieces. So you think, oh, okay, we have to take that in the chin and work hard to get another or two goals to get the win. So the game continues and Sunderland keeps coming at us, coming at us. They keep getting chances. We were a little bit open in the midfield, so they kept coming at us. They kept coming at us, but luckily we end the first half with a 1-0 draw. And you think Enzo Maresca will do what Enzo Maresca does best, and that is reorganize the team at halftime and come back as a different animal. And so the team comes back from halftime, and straight away, Sunderland are on top of us again in the first maybe 5 to 10 minutes. They're grinding, and you feel, what did Enzo Maresca do at halftime? But okay, after a few minutes, the team settled down, and we minimized the number of chances that we are conceding. We minimize the number of balls that are coming through our midfield, and you think, now the team has become compact. Now it is the work for Chelsea now to go forward, and this is where we lost the game today. Let's be honest with each other. I think we had a fantastic defense today. I don't think I can fault the defense for the loss that Chelsea have experienced today, because I think Achampong had a fantastic game, and I will talk about player performances later. But the attack, we didn't have anything going forward. Other than when Garnacho scored and the work rate of Pedro Neto, we did not have the creativity. And these are the kind of games that make you miss Cole Palmer. Because tell me why we have 70% of the possession the whole game, but we are being outscored, because when we have the ball, we do not have the creativity to convert this possession into goals. We do not have the creativity to grind and string those killer passes and create those opportunities. And again, better than, we do not have a finisher, a natural finisher. And I think that is why Enzo Maresca tried to bring on Tyrick George after I think 70, 80 minutes, because he knows when the ball is in front of Tyrick George, he's going to drill it into the goal. Sadly, he did not get a chance. So I think this is the kind of a game where you feel the impact of the injuries that we are having, even including Colwell, because Colwell is very good at stringing those killer passes and connecting possession to attack. So I would tell you this, I think if we had Cole Palmer today, if we had the chances that Cole Palmer creates for teammates, and maybe a striker like Liam Delap, I think we win this game comfortably. But again, this is another game where Chelsea have 70% of the possession but are not able to win the game. And this is another game where Chelsea are faced by a back five. Better to say the first half did not feel like a back five, because they were on the front foot so much. But we didn't capitalize on our possession, and this is a sad part. Anyway, I think one of the brightest positives to take from this particular match is the young Josh Achampong. Oh my God. We talk about Estevao William, but ladies and gentlemen, we got ourselves a replacement for Levi Colwell. Josh Achampong was amazing. He was corrosive in that back four. Did not have any particular errors. He played his part, made some attacking and forward runs with the ball, and I think this is the reason why Enzo Maresca has trusted him to start ahead of Tosin Adrabioyo. This is the reason why he has been trusted to start in that position ahead of the likes of Yoro Hato. So I think in Josh Achampong, we have a huge positive for this game. But overall, even if you have such a huge positive, losing 3 points to Sunderland is a pain in the heart that will take so long to heal. So sadly, we go back to 7th position, and our fight for the Premier League continues, because now, Premier League is tough, ladies and gentlemen. You can be beaten by anyone, and you can beat anyone. Anyway, guys, I think Enzo Fernandez played beautiful, but I would give my man of the match to Josh Achampong, even if we considered all that, because I think with all the efforts from Fernandez, I didn't think. In fact, I want to look at Enzo Fernandez statistics here to find out if he created any sort of clear-cut chances for a teammate, but I don't think he created any. So I'll give my man of the match to Josh Champong. I think he's perhaps the main positive I can take from this particular game, but now it becomes tougher going forward, because we have to find a way to win games to get ourselves back in good standing in the Premier League. So this is it. It's a sad day. Nothing to be happy about. And I thought the reason why we lost this game is because we didn't have a very good attack. Yeah, we missed the likes of Cole Palmer, the creator. We missed a creator, somebody who could create chances, somebody who could connect possession to attack. I think this is the main reason why we lost this particular game. Tell me in the comment section, why do you think we lost this game to a newly promoted team in Sunderland that just came from the championship this season? So tell me what you think is the elements that we lacked in our game to that has led us to losing this particular game. And thank you so much for keeping it here. See you in the next one.